Okay. Um, Someone asked me if I have done a lot of small characters and stuff, but what we're going to learn today is most of my 3-inch characters come from basswood that's an inch, inch and a quarter, something like that. But what we're going to do today is a 3/4 inch piece of basswood. We're going to do a 3-inch character. Now, the only way I feel that you can do that and really get you to the character that you want is to use the big-headed pattern that I use for the 2-inch. Uh, I always feel that the face is your number one key to the character that you want to look at, and by doing that, uh, it's important that now the body's important. Don't get me wrong, but I just feel that the face will develop your character more than anything in the world. So this is a 3/4 inch piece of basswood, and this character is 3 inches tall. But I used the big-headed pattern for it so that we could create him and have a lot of character in the face as well. In other words, to me, that's an extremely important factor. Let me get a well, I don't have a pencil with me, but I'll get one on my next video. Okay, now what I've done is I've cut the little shape that I've designed. All I did was make the pattern. I used the same head, but I extended the body down to a larger pattern. Now, 3/4 inch is not very wide, it's not at all, but you can still create you a nice little character out of a 3/4 inch piece of basswood. So the first thing you want to do is, of course, separate the head from the body. Now, he's not going to have much of a neck, but in this character, it just sort of hangs off of his head. Remember, this is a character. And let's go ahead and just round off his head a little bit. We can put a hat on him, or I think this time I'm not going to put a hat on him. We can always do one. We've done a lot with a hat. You see how I've done it. Alright, so what we have here now is the head separated from the body. Now we're going to go down here where I cut in between the legs, and I mean there's very little there, so we want to be careful, and we want to separate these legs just a little bit, and shoes. Okay, and let's go ahead and just separate the shoes a little bit. All I did was take my bandsaw and cut in between the legs. You can do the same thing with a knife. And then kind of come in between these legs, these shoes just a little bit. Okay, so basically we have established now what we want. Okay, let's go ahead up underneath this chest here. Just remove a little wood. Now, the big thing about the body, of course, and it kind of gives him that lanky look. Remember, you're going to have a lanky look to the figure. Let's go in the back here and just separate this just a little bit. You're going to have a lanky look to the figure, but you can still get quite a bit of detail out of it, even in a very small piece like this. Okay? So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and put one of the uh, arms in the pockets, and then we'll have the other one out. So I wish I had my pencil here, but anyway, we're going to come down like this with the arm. We're going to come over, and we're going to come up like this. Okay? And you just take a little bit, slowly take a little bit off the arm here. Now I'm outside, so if you hear some unusual noises, that is just being outside. I'm going to put the hands in the pockets here. And we're going to cut a little bit more. Now you won't get the depth that you normally get in a larger figure, but that's not bad. You're getting the depth that you want in there, and you can even go a little bit further with the tip of your knife. Be very careful. And there you go. See, when you're working with small pieces of wood, you're not going to get a whole lot of a lot of people say, well, you do a lot with hands in the pocket. Well, we do that because we don't have a lot of room right here. We can't do that. But I can show you here what we can do with the hand. We can actually come this way with the hand. We can come this way with it. Cut. I'm going to bring this further back. And then we're going to come up underneath here and come across here. Now I'm going to make it a little bigger than normal, because then I can cut it back. Just like that. See how now I'm going to come back a little bit more here as I'm showing you. Cut into here. So a hand actually comes back over in here. Okay? You actually see the hand coming this way. And we're going to just bring a little bit like that. And we're going to do a little bit like that. See? Where the hand, take a little bit up underneath here. But already, after a few cuts, we're already getting a shape of a figure. Okay? See? There we go. And we're going to cut a little bit away from there. Now I'm going to come around here where this one comes up here, and I'm just going to bring that up like that and cut this back here where it shows. See how it shows the arm is back here, and the same thing with this one. I'm just going to kind of swirl around, come up around here, and look at that. There's your arm. Now we're going to bring that arm back. We're going to bring that hand back so that the hand's not so big. But we'll do that in just a minute. I need to get my, I don't know why I didn't bring a pencil, but I need to get my pencil so I can show you further how we're doing things. I don't have to use a pencil when I carve just normally, but it does help to show the the way that we want. So if you look at the back, you see there's your arms. There's your arms the way you want them. Okay, you can put the arms behind the back. You can do a number of things. In other words, you can do quite a few things. But now the body, as you can see, will turn out to be very, very large and very lanky, as we might say, compared to the head. But this is a caricature, so we want it like that. We want to have that special look. All right, I'm gonna go get my pencil so that I can continue further with you and show you other things.